Hello, hello, hello. Well, I had actually recorded this yesterday. However, my camera was set in the wrong space. So I apologize for my light glare, all of that, but I kind of need these glass, my glass things, because I want to show you some things I've been doing with my glue gun. So go grab your glue gun, plug it in, and I can show you a few things I've been doing. Now, nothing I'm showing you is new, okay? There's a gazillion ways to use your glue gun, but it's a very inexpensive way to make the most wonderful add-ons for your journals. So before I start, a couple things. Got to take care of family business first. So please make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share. And then if you're wanting to be added to the Happy Mail list, just go on over to Facebook. Don't look up Sugar's Crafty Closet. There's two of them. Both will eventually be deleted as I don't like how they're set up. So find Jackie Black and then shoot me a PM with your address, and I'm happy to add you to the Happy Mail list. Now, the Happy Mail list is going to go this way. For every increment of 50, I will send out some Happy Mail. Doesn't matter where you live. I got a wonderful response from a subscriber in South Africa. She will be getting some Happy Mail. Now, I am going down the list as to how I receive them just to make things fair. And I'm also sending out the first bunches of Happy Mail to those that have supported me from the very, very beginning. And you know who you are because I mentioned you in the last video. So thank you, Gigi, Ria, all of you. Like, I so love and appreciate you. Colleen, all of you. You guys just bless me, and I'm so grateful for you. So that being said, there's also another wonderful Facebook group called Boho Daydreams. Go on over there, guys, and make sure you answer all the questions so that the admins know that you are human, okay? All right, guys, are you ready to get started? So I have been having a lot of fun with glue, and I did this, I don't know, like a year ago for another journal I had made. I wanted to add some new textures to my journals, and I'm still fairly new to the junk journaling world, so I'm always learning things that have been out there like forever. But I started making, I just started playing with my glue gun, and so I just started making like all these designs. Literally, I just doodle away, shall we say. Like, I made this yesterday on camera for y'all, but it like didn't show up. But you can use these, so I paint them. Like you can see this one here, it's painted. And then I stick it in my journal, and it can be like a tuck spot. You can also add these to like paper backgrounds. You can add it to a paper background. I made a huge you guys know or I should know by now that I love abstracts, and I love disconnected things, and I love it because every person who looks at it sees something different. And so to me, that's just amazing. So like, I just did like this little butterfly, and I'm thinking you guys like literally can't even see no matter how, because there's like this glare no matter what I do. Let's see, let's try it on a piece of black. There we go. Now you can see it. So I'll move all of these out of the way. I'm still really learning about all this filming and all of that. So thank you for your patience, as I know that they're not the best. I will eventually get there though, where it'll be set up wonderful, and you'll have like little previews and maybe a little music, and you know, I'll eventually get there. Okay, so I wanted to show you that these are just a bunch of like just little designs. Just go in with your glue gun, and I'll show you a couple here in a second that we can do. And then you can paint them any colors you want, and you have instant tuck spots, pockets, all of that. Let me get all of this now out of the way, because I wanted to show you some other things that I did. Let me plop those up there. First of all, this is what our dried grungy papers look like. Scrumptious, scrumptious. And these were the ones done with just acrylic paints. So, like I said, you don't have to have oils or anything special. You just need darker colors, and you can make grungy papers. Okay, now to take our glue a little bit further, I do a lot of work for my journals and molding clays. So air dry clay. And so I have, these are actually for cakes. So you know, I got all of these on Amazon, and they're fairly inexpensive to buy. I bought these for air clay. Then I thought, well, I'll move into resin because my sister does a lot of resin work. She's an amazing artist, and she kind of works in that, and she makes tumblers like with the little rhinestones. Anyway, but I would have to buy like the UV lamps, and I'd have to buy all this other stuff, and I don't want to do that right now. So I started taking these and filling them with glue, and I'm telling you, they come up with the most, it's fantastic. I love it. So if you have been following me on the journal with our steampunk, this is what I use to do our little hinges in the front, and I'll be doing some more. So I just kind of wanted to show you how I did these, and I'll do it really quick because it's like so easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. I know Sheila is doing a lot of the grandma chic things with frames. If you don't have the frames from Amazon, they're out of stock or whatever, you could also do that with these. Now, I'm doing it with these because I bought this little tablet to go for our steampunk journal. It is Lady Vagabond Lifestyles. And in the far back, on one of these papers, it has these little pictures and frames. And because I'm doing like a whole time travel, missing family, all of that in my steampunk journal, I wanted to add these, but I wanted to have like a 3-dimensional effect. Well, these little frames are going to be perfect for that. So all you do is get your glue gun, make sure it's super hot, and you literally just fill it to the top. These do not take that long to dry. You can mass make these in one day. I'm telling you. My sister, in fact, is sending me a bunch of molds for the jellyfish because she had a whole bunch that she's sending me so I could do the journal for my friend. And I bought this because I'm always doing stuff with like belt buckles. I'm very drawn to the steampunk look and the lifestyle. Okay, so I'm just going to fill a couple of these. Make sure you go to the very top of your molds. Now, I did want to show you, the glue gun doesn't always cooperate either. It'll like kind of get stuck where it's not as hot. And so you do have to just be patient and work with it. And then I wanted to show you with one of the more shallow ones. These are pretty thick. These work the best. I'm going to tell you that now when you're ordering your molds. Whether you're working with clay, it doesn't matter what you're working with. The thicker the mold, the easier it is, especially with clay. But that's all you do. You just literally fill them up, okay? Easy peasy. Now, when you are doing a more shallow frame, like say the ballerina or any of that, you kind of want to make sure that when you're here, I'm just going to bring you guys in. Hold on one second. You want to make sure that you're kind of opening your mold a little bit so that you get that glue. Like, see how her little arm is kind of closed up on this mold? So you want to make sure that when you're doing it, you just kind of open it a little bit and get your glue gun all the way in there to get her little hand. Okay? And then you just put your glue in. And now you can cut any extra pieces that say you don't want. My glue is not wanting to cooperate now because it takes it a second to reheat. And so I want to keep you in close and tight here for a second while we do this, but just make sure you do get it filled in. You have to remember that this is going to like come apart. So working with your glue gun, you just, if everything is connected, it doesn't matter what shape or what you're doing as long as you can pull it up, okay? Now you can see I got like a little glue on the side there. I'm not really concerned because again, I can cut all that off, all right? Which I actually don't, or you can just go in and move it off, okay? So there you go. I hope I was in frame while I was filling that because I don't want to refilm this. So if I wasn't, I don't know. Have a good laugh on me, okay? But there you go. So that is what you do for those. Now, let me show you because, like I said, I had filmed this ahead of time. So I used all these different frames, and you can find all of these on Amazon. I totally apologize that I still don't know how to link. I'm going to get a mouse this weekend, so hopefully that'll get me one step closer. That being said, when you pull them out, okay, and they literally take like a couple of minutes, this is what you're going to get. You are going to get these wonderful shapes, and those are all the frames. So let me pull you back in. Trying to move everything, you can see. Let me pull you back in to show you like the details on it. Now, I'm going to paint a couple with you, or paint one at least with you, just to show you the detail that you can actually get on these. Now, I like things that look a little bit rugged. If perfection is what you're wanting, then you're going to want to be really mindful of your glue. You're going to want to cut around it. I always like things grungy, so I don't care about all the little grunge and all the little sticks. But you can see those are like little keyholes. What else do I have over here? Hold on. Those were the little ballet shoes. And I know it's hard to see right now, but when you paint it is when all those details come up. And so then those are like our little brackets, and the possibilities are literally endless. So see, you just have all this wonderful yumminess. And I have been using this stuff for like a year. So that we'll put over here. Now you're going to get a little bit of grunge because I did want to show you guys, you just literally paint it whatever colors you want. Now I know I had my, I guess we'll just put this up. Oh, put my other mat because it's already nasty so that I can paint with you all really quick. I didn't want this to be a super long video. And see, these are already dry. This is what we look, well, almost. We'll let it sit for a couple more seconds while I show you a couple of other things that I'm doing. So I wanted, you know, I'm doing the whole family tree for our steampunk journal. And so I, on canvas, did this tree. And I love this gnarly looking tree. Okay. Now I am going to, in the description box, even though I don't know how to link, I do put down all the papers I'm using, everybody's who's inspired me. It's all in the description box. I may be typing everything out, but I do try to always give credit to where I'm being inspired. Now, I'm doing a family tree, so I wanted to do this on canvas, and I'm actually going to be working on this today. If this video isn't super long, I'll start it with you guys. But for the Steampunk Journal, now this is the front of it. You can see that here are the little brackets that we had done with glue, which I need to glue this down. I just noticed that. I'll have to get a little E6000 there. But that is what it looks like when it's all painted up and done. Come on. There we go. So that shows you how wonderful that they look and how you can use these in your journals. It can be on anything. And you decide how thick you want them to be. But that's what it looks like. So I did that, but on the back, I wanted to be able to add, like, this page right here will probably have like all the different frames and add everything in. So on a piece of paper from the paper pad, the Paper Studio, it's called Our Family Tree. I took some of the papers for my steampunk journal in here, and I cut it down to size, and then last night I literally just glued and made like a gnarly tree that I'm actually going to paint on, and then either our frames will go here or maybe I'll glue them on the back of this tree. But I'm just trying to show you like all the wonderful ways, and it's more inexpensive than resin, and the possibilities are literally endless of what you can do with this. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to just start you with that because the video, amazingly, is already getting super, super long. So let me take off my jewelry because, you know, I can't get gloves on with my blingy bling. And I do like my blingy bling. Okay, let's grab whatever paint you have, because I layer my paints in different colors. I use waxes on my paints, which is what I will do for these little frames. But let's see, I know I had at one time, I had my little paper plate, but I can't see that, so that's what this mat's for. I'll clean it up. So I'm going to be layering that other tree with this paint. So just take your brush. Sorry, I'm kind of getting all my paintbrushes out and trying to move all this stuff to get a little bit of water. Okay, so just go ahead, take a little bit of paint, and then just paint them. Like, really, it is that simple. Now, I gesso most of my stuff. The gesso simply just helps it take the paint a lot easier. I'm doing this because I really just wanted to show you really quick. In fact, where is this color? I'll probably show it better. This is Color Shift. It's called Black Flash. It's my favorite paint. I use it on absolutely everything. Do I not have an open one? Yes, I do. Sorry. Sometimes I think in my head, okay, I have everything. This is what I need. And then I, like, don't have everything sitting right by where I need it. Use whatever colors you have. I try really hard to show you different ways to do the same thing. Okay? So just go in and paint it. Like, how easy is that? And then you guys have frames, endless supply of frames, okay? Again, I would recommend that you gesso it. If you don't have gesso, put a top layer. You don't have to. I'm telling you, it holds regardless. It's always held for me. But it just, I like gesso, so I put a lot of gesso on, but again, you don't have to. It just does like your first cover, so then the paint will hold a little bit more on there. I don't even know if I'm going to finish all of this for you guys. Maybe I should. Just get in there. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Winter has hit us again with a vengeance. I woke up this morning and thank you, Jesus, I am kind of back. I've been sleeping for like 10 hours a day. I knew my body needed it because I have been like, I don't know, unhumanly tired. Like, I've always been where I don't sleep very long, and I can get by with 4 to 6 hours, no big deal. But anything less than that, yeah. And the vertigo, as you know, that was just a nightmare. It's gone. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. So I've been sleeping, but thankfully I got up today at 5 because I am not one to sleep in. I don't like it. I like to be up, have everything done, my prayer time, Bible time done. And then I can come down here and play. Okay, do you see how wonderful this is? Like, I love it. I will try to bring you in a little closer now so you can kind of see some of the details, and then I will do my best to remember to pop you out because that is what I forgot yesterday. And so let me just tap this in, and then you have this wonderful old-fashioned frame that you can use. Glue, literally, you can make anything with it. Make whatever shape you want. If you're really artistic and gifted, you could really go to town. I have just kind of been practicing with it and just making all sorts of different odds, ends, anything that'll go in. Okay, that's why I tried to show you like different examples. But there you go. So see, and then if you don't want like that piece, just pull it off. Can't do that on the other ones. All right. And now I'll go in, like I said, with some waxes. You don't have to. You can use any kind of acrylic paint, and you can even age it more. But there you go. You have like this perfectly lovely little frame, and it's all vintage. Let me move you guys out, and I need to be able to wonderful, I don't have a piece of paper. What do I have? What do I have? That'll work. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna put that off to the side. Now really quick, let me pull you guys back out, because you can see on this side, right? So we're gonna close up that glue. The video's already getting really long, and so like I said, you can make any kind of shape you want. So I try to make them a little bit thicker if I'm wanting to do like, say, a pocket or something. But let's just do like a tic-tac-toe, like that's so easy. But there you go. You just lay it out, pour your glue out in any shape that you want, okay? And then because I want it to be connected, we're gonna just go across that way. And again, I made all sorts of things. Then my glue gun, no matter what glue guns I buy, they like, once you get out that first bunch, they don't work quite as wonderfully. But you do want it to be all connected, okay? All right, so I was just like really quick, just showing you something off the top of my head. But these are now dry. Literally, you just pop them out and ta-da! There you go. So it's already kind of late. The video's already getting long. And so I will leave you all with that little helpful hint. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Just let me know in the comments if you like things like that. You can see, again, I have like gazillions of these. I've been playing around. Here's some leaves. This is what we just did. I made it a little thicker. Little funny flowers. What else do I have? I think that was all of those, because I really did use them all up. But anyway, you guys get the point. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being patient and for just being the most amazing people in the crafting world and the paper world. I just love and appreciate each and every one of you. So remember, like, subscribe, share, and I think I'm actually almost at 550, which means some happy mail will be going out. So thank you. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I will probably pop this up as an interruption to our steampunk journal, you know, to get that and the grungy papers up, and then we'll get back to the steampunk. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you on the flip side.